Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to The Past is Alive. Tonight we are doing a vintage toy video and unboxing my most recent eBay purchase. One that cost me over 700 bucks and one that I've wanted for a very long time, and I finally pulled the trigger and won the auction, and I've watched these steadily increase in price over the last 5 to 6 years, and I'm very excited to finally be able to add these to my collection. And I have not opened these yet. I wanted to wait and save it and do it with you guys for the first time. So let's go ahead and check out the contents of this box. I've got them unboxed, and man, is this a beautiful sight. The Real Ghostbusters Ecto Glow Heroes. These are made by Kenner in the summer of 1990, and these are unpunched and uncirculated and mint on card. This series would go on to be the very last release by Kenner and the Real Ghostbusters department, as they would go on to axe the line later on in the year, and then the cartoon followed in 1991. These are very difficult to find now. They are very rare, especially in unpunched and condition like this. They have only gone up in value over the last several years. When I started collecting toys, these were about $50 to $75 a piece, and now they are about $150 to $200, sometimes exceeding $200 per figure. So pretty rare and sought after, and there are some differences compared to the other series that preceded this one. Now obviously the first one is that they glow in the dark, which is an awesome feature, very appealing to kids at the time, and they're made with a different kind of plastic, hence the name Ecto Glow. Now also there are some other differences as well. You have the proton beam, which is pretty interesting compared to other releases. These proton beams were actually customized so that they would wrap around each individual ghost. Now these ghosts are just recycled, obviously made of different plastic, but they are recycled from previous series of Real Ghostbusters. Now you may also notice, where's Janine at? Well, they did not include Janine in this particular series. Just like the Slimed Heroes that came out in the spring of 1990, Janine was also excluded from that particular series. Now, although there are rumors that a custom Ecto Glow Janine figure did end up circulating at one point in time. And they also made a vehicle, the Ecto Bomber, that was the very last product to hit the shelves, and also is pretty rare as well. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at these guys individually and check out the back of the card and everything else. So we got it flipped around now. The back of the card art here, this is Winston's, although it shows Peter in the diagram. That's just a default picture there of how the proton beam wrangles the ghost. And then it also clips onto the proton pack for storage, which is pretty awesome. And then we go down. I love the back of these old cards. These ones are particularly interesting because they also show some things that were never released. Obviously, we have the Ecto Glow figures right there, the set we're currently looking at. We also have Slimed Heroes. These are the ones that came out in the spring of 1990, just before this particular line. The Super Fright features, which were an '89 release, and also the Power Pack Heroes, also an 89 release. Now here we have the Glow Copter. This is interesting because this was never released. Glow Copter hovers over the city and can drop a ghost bomb figure sold separately, and they have Pete Venkman piloting the Glow Copter. Now, some prototypes of those were released, and my buddy actually has one. He paid a lot of money for it, but he has the actual toy and he has the box as well, which is pretty freaking awesome. Shout out to him. Now here's the Ecto Bomber. That is the one vehicle that they actually released for this toy line of Ecto Glow Heroes. And you have Janine riding on the wing of the plane and Egon piloting that. The Ecto 1A vehicle, that was based off of the Ghostbusters 2 movie that came out a year prior. The Ghost Sweeper and Street Creeper Ghost. It's a cool one. And then these ones, these are pretty hard to track down now too. The Goblins figures. Of course, the Ghost Trap, I'm sure a lot of us had that one, as well as the Firehouse itself. So that is it for tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down below in the comments if you remember these toys, if you had them as a kid, or even if you plan on collecting them sometime soon, because if you do, I would definitely recommend getting them soon because they just seem to continue to rise in price and value. But that's all for me. I'm gonna go file for bankruptcy. I'll see you all next time.